LeAnna Waters with us here in the John Mendola Show, Abington Heights. What a successful season for the young ladies. Why was it so successful? I mean, it starts at the top, I'm sure, with Coach Davis. She's got expectations, and then, of course, you got some great young ladies there that work hard and produce. But talk a little bit about the top, and then we'll go down from there.
So we ended in the semifinals. So we ended third or fourth place in the state, but it was a tough season that we pushed through and started off very strong for us. So
Competition with Crestwood, always pretty darn good, and you're able to just kind of edge them out, but you knew they were going to be tough here in District 2.
Yeah, we did. So our first game with them, we got up in the game and we just went at it very hard, and then our district game was pretty tough for us, but we fought through it and everyone worked together as a team to win. So we were so happy for it.
Playing the defensive end of the field, so let's go through the defenders, your goalie. Who are those players here at Abington Heights?
Yeah, so we've got our defenders are Harper Pullman, Mara Pivarato, Riley Yanko, our goalie is Sophia Cenicero, and then I'm one of the defenders. So we play a different kind of defense, which is a zone, so it's harder for us, for our opponents to get in and stuff. So
how about communication-wise? Talk about trying to be a senior and a leader, and making sure, hey, you're over here, you got to drop, you got to do this.
Yeah, so it's a lot to communicate, but we all work together, and we have 3 midfielders that come down, so it's mostly Allie Rothenberger, Brielle Crowell, and then Olivia Kim. They come down as midfielders to help with our defense, and we all have to work together, talk to each other, tell each other where to go and stuff. And
other sports for you, other activities at Abington Heights, what were you involved at over the years? And sometimes you drop one somewhere along the way.
Yeah, so I started off, when I was young, I played softball, and then I found out about lacrosse in 3rd grade. It was one of the first original girls programs that I was on the team for, and I just loved the sport ever since. And then I ran cross country a year, and then that's about it. It's about sports-wise.
Tell us about your family and who those people are that help you make good decisions. And obviously you got a future we'll talk about in a couple of minutes here, but
yeah.
Let's talk about that family of yours.
So my mom, and then my dad, and then I have a 5-year-old brother, which is an awesome supporter, and then my sister, she's also on our team for lacrosse, Addison Waters. So they all support me and make me work hard every day. So
at some point you have to decide, okay, do I want to play a sport in college, or I just want to do academics, or do I want to go, some people go into the trades or into the armed forces. You're decided on college, so talk about who the schools were and then where you finally decided to go and why.
So I found Lake Erie College. The coach reached out to me and they offered for me to play there, and I went to visit the school, and I love the school, the area and stuff, because it's right by Lake Erie. So I decided to go play there, and then I decided to study biology, and then I'm going to go pre-med track to be a PA.
All right, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
How about as far as, the memories you're going to take away from Abington Heights, the friendships? You feel like, what, hey, we're pretty tight, we're going to stay in touch. I think we'll get together in a few years or what have you?
Yeah, I think we definitely will. We're all really close. So pretty much all of our team has been together for 3 years now. So I think we'll all stay in touch and stuff, and make alumni games and stuff. So
if you thought of a thing or two you learned from Coach Davis, something that she kind of pounded in you girls, hey, you got to do this, or this is what we need to do, what will you take with that, for college and maybe for life for that matter?
Definitely working hard. That is one of the biggest things. No matter you practice how you play, so it's definitely one thing I'll take away from Coach Davis.
Congratulations on a great season. All the best at Lake Erie.
Thank you.